Here we have a 2018 Nissan Rogue, and I'm going to show you how to swap over the factory incandescent halogen low beam headlights over to our Enlight SolarFlare LED headlight system. Now this video is only applicable to models of the Rogue that have halogen projector headlights. If there's any models that have factory LED or HID headlights, this video will not apply. First, let's take a quick look at the Enlight SolarFlare LED headlight system. It's going to come with two electronic driver modules for the bulbs. This is both a fan controller and also the lighting controller for the bulb, and it will come with the bulb itself. This is a very nice high quality unit with an integrated fan. It has a copper core. It's a solid copper core that the LEDs are mounted to all the way back through the heatsink, which is an integrated aluminum unit. And then it has this plastic fan shroud to guide all of the air from the fan through the fins and out the top. It features 6 Philips Lumileds Luxeon Z emitters on each side for a total of 12. These are very high quality LED emitters, and we use specifically high CRI LEDs. There's a lot of bulbs on the market that use really low CRI LEDs, and that stands for color rendering index. And that changes the way that you actually perceive your surroundings. So we use between 80 and 90 CRI chips, where most other bulbs are going to use something around 70 CRI. So when you see the light on the road, it's going to give you a much more vibrant color rendering, or the colors will appear more vibrant and vivid compared to a lot of the cheaper LEDs. The kit will also come with zip ties for securing the wires and driver modules, and also weatherproof connectors on all plugs. The nice thing about this LED headlight system is it's very quick and easy to install, and also it's going to almost double your factory light output from the stock H11 headlight bulbs. First, let's pull the headlatch inside the vehicle. Now just come to the right of the Nissan logo, and there's a lever in here that you're going to push up towards the sky. Lift up. You'll be able to open the hood, and on this vehicle the hood rod is located under the hood itself. So go ahead and take this end here and put it down into this notch. Let's start with the driver's side. All we need to do is remove the factory low beam headlight bulb. Now the low beam bulb is going to be the one that's closest to the fender here, and it's going to have this, most likely it's going to have this green tag on it. Now in order to remove this, there's a little tab in there that you just need to lift, or I should say push it towards the rear of the vehicle, and then slide the entire connector down, and you'll be able to disconnect it like that. Now turn the bulb counterclockwise and pull it out. Same thing here on the passenger side. Push that tab towards the rear of the vehicle, slide the entire plug down towards the ground, bulb counterclockwise, pull it out. Now to set up the bulb connections is very simple. You're going to take the two connectors here and put them together. Just line up the locking tab with the slot on the opposite end, and the other connection here will plug into the factory headlight plug socket. The kit will come with an Allen wrench, which will allow you to adjust the angle of this socket relative to the position of the LEDs. On this particular vehicle, you do not need to make any adjustments. The bulbs will come already aligned in the correct orientation for this socket. Now to install the bulbs, we just simply reverse the process we used to take the original bulbs out. So just gently feed the emitter section of the bulb into the socket, and what you want to do is you want to line up the 3 locking tabs by rotating the bulb roughly 45 degrees in its orientation until it slides in, and then rotate it clockwise this time to lock it in place. You know that it is in the correct orientation when the vents for the heatsink are on the top and the fan is on the bottom. That way it will blow the hot air out through the top, and that's it. Next, we just need to make the final connection on the driver module into the factory headlight plug. So you want to make sure you line up this locking tab here with the right side of this locking tab on the factory headlight plug. So just make that connection, and that finishes up the driver's side connections. The last step is to secure the driver module for the bulb in a secure location away from any major heat sources and any moving parts. You can do this in several different ways. For me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 zip ties and combine the zip ties together and wrap it around this core support here, and then secure the ballast in this location. So here you can see that I've wrapped 2 zip ties around the core support and the driver module itself. I also added a third one here just to make sure that it's nice and firm and it's not going to slide around or wobble around when you're going over bumps or anything. So this is a good secure connection. And then what you want to do, you can use a scissors, or you can take a side cutter and then make sure you just trim off the excess from the zip ties. Just a quick note, it might actually be easier for both the passenger and the driver side if you want to make this connection first between the plug on the driver module to the factory headlight plug before you put the bulb in. There's a little bit more space if you wish to do it that way. Here you can see I've already finished up the passenger side. I've got the bulb in and the vents for the heatsink facing up, fan facing towards the ground. I've secured the ballast here. It's nice and tight, not going to go anywhere. I also suggest if there's any remaining zip ties, just go ahead and bundle up the cables and tie them together. That way they're not flopping around and everything is secure. And then make sure that you trim the excess off the zip ties. And I do suggest that you just take the factory bulbs, go ahead and stick them back in the box and put them away for safekeeping. Once you get everything hooked up, go ahead and turn the lights on inside the vehicle, and you're going to see we have a nice crystal white light, and we get a pretty good match between the factory LED running lights and the headlight bulbs now. And these bulbs are 5700 K, so 5700 Kelvin, and that's the color temperature that you'll get with these. The other nice thing about LED bulbs over, let's say, an HID system is that they're instant on, instant off, so they start up and shut off instantly, and there's no warm-up time. If you'd like to purchase this kit, please go to www.enlightauto.com and go to the Browse by Vehicle section, or just click on the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.